football line. All right. Superman, Batman, Public Enemies. As you know, there's a brand new DVD coming out later this year from Warner Brothers Home Video. And we are going to be supporting that with an all-new line, only available at Target. 6-inch figures sculpted by the Horsemen. Woo! As well as Infinite Hero scale, 3 1/4, 3 packs, and 6 packs. Only at Target. All right, let's take a look in the 6-inch line, starting off with Superman. Now you'll see it's kind of a blend of the animated look and the Horseman style, so it's meant to really work with your collection. There will be a second version of Superman in a bit more of a metallic deco. Of course, Public Enemies means we've got to do Batman. We get to do Batman. Really, really cool sculpt on him. And the not chase version, but an alternate version in a blue deco. And Icicle.
Wow.
Who will be featured in the movie. Followed by really great looking Silver Banshee. Followed by
nice.
An all-new Black Lightning. See, just because we do one version of Black Lightning doesn't mean we're not doing others. Same goes for all the characters. Anyone? Major Force.
Nice.
And the Collect and Connect. Yes Way, Brimstone. Who's also has a really, really cool, almost translucent effect. And the 3 3/4 offerings, the first pack will be Black Lightning, Batman, and Captain Atom.
And all of these will be new articulation.
Yes, all these will have the new Infinite Heroes 2.0. The second one will be Superman, Lex Luthor, and Power Girl. And the 6-pack will feature Grodd, President Luthor, Superman, Batman, World's Greatest Superheroes. Who are the world's greatest superheroes, Bill?
Well, I think if you grew up in the 70s or the early 80s, you know who the world's greatest superheroes are. But with DC having such a strong multiple Earth concept in their continuity, we were kind of wondering one day, if there was an Earth 2, what kind of world's greatest superheroes did they play with over there?
Well, there might have been Migos in this Earth, but on Earth 2, there wouldn't be Migos. So what would they have? Well, starting on Matty Collector with a preview figure this fall, and an all-new line coming to Toys R Us and online stores in spring, all new figures and vintage tributes with authentic weapons and cloth costumes and vintage packaging, we are proud to present the world's greatest line. As if they never ended.
Yeah, this is if you opened a box in the attic from the 1970s, this is what you would find. These are completely accurate. And in fact, to get that accuracy, we kind of thought, well, who could we partner with? Who would be best in class to help us out with? And so we went right to the source and talked to Dr. Migo and the guys at MC Toys. So he's, I think, in the audience.
Good doctor.
So we'll open it up to a Q&A at the end, but let's show you what some of the retail line is going to look like on these guys. There'll be 3 waves of 4 figures in 2010. The first wave, available at Toys R Us and online, will include Superman, Lex Luthor, Green Lantern, and Sinestro. Wave 1 should be out a little bit before Easter. And you'll see all of these in our booth right after the show. 12-inch Movie Masters. Did you see something down in the booth? You couldn't quite figure out what was going on with that? Well, starting on Matty Collector this fall, with one new figure per quarter, we're going to be looking at the classic Superman films. Window box packaging, authentic weapons and cloth costumes, with more figures coming soon. But the first ones we want to announce, everyone in the room must kneel before Zod. And of course, if we're doing General Zod, we know you guys have been waiting for this.
Yeah.
There he is, the 12-inch Christopher Reeves Movie Masters, coming in 2010. We'll see how these guys do, and if this is something you guys like, we're definitely interested in making more. How'd that go? All right, any questions? All right, we're going to open the panel up to questions. First, I want to introduce everyone who's up here with me. Again, my name is Scott Neitlich. I'm the brand manager for the line.